Today on Uncommonly Good MTG, it's Top 5 Favorite Decks Day. Top 5 Favorite Decks Day. Top 5 Favorite Decks Day. What we're going to be doing is looking back over my top 5 favorite decks of November of 2023 and ranking them from 1 to 5. Will your deck make the list? Stay tuned to find out more. Hello and welcome to Uncommonly Good MTG. I am your host, the one-time heavyweight champion of the card game Go Fish, Dr. Yukon Socket. Yes, thank you. Filmed before a live studio audience. Thank you so much, Yukon Socket. Word to your mama. So I'm broadcasting you today from my secret underground headquarters, and it's Top 5 Favorite Decks Day. So what it is that at the beginning of every month, I like to look back at the previous month and say, what were the top 5 decks I liked playing the most? Because those decks deserve to be highlighted, shown up, and remembered for how awesome they were. So what we're going to do today is we're going to count them down from 5 to 1 and see what it was that I thought was really good in November. All right, first of all, we need to talk about what makes a deck a favorite deck. It has to have like 4 different things. Number 1, a good chance of winning. I'm looking for a deck that it's going to have, more than 50, 55% win rate, because I want to win maybe 2 out of every 3 games, But, even 50% is okay if it meets the other criteria as well. Number 2, it puts up a good fight. I love a good fighting deck. I like a deck that I'm playing a game in the early stage, the mid stage, and the late stage. Really dislike it when, let's just say we're playing a ramp deck and we don't do anything but just ramping. We're playing control deck and all we're doing is standing around waiting for other people to do stuff while we do nothing but just get mana together. Those are things I find disinteresting. But yeah, a good fighting deck, something's going out there. I like that quite a bit. Number 3, interesting cards or the synergy between the cards. Because I'm looking for new cards. I'm looking for cards we haven't played for before. I'm looking for the synergy between the cards where they build off of each other. A deck where you just put cards out individually, they do their thing, whatever. Toxrill is awesome, but Toxrill is something else. I don't know what it is. That is really interesting to me. So yeah, I'm looking for those interesting cards. And lastly, I'm going to give bonus points to anything that has a strong finish. Like if you remember Boros Nuke, where you get out a bunch of tokens, they kind of flash in, but then you also have Devilish Valet. So that way you're coming across for 1,000 points of trample damage. And what can they do about it? Oh, that's what I'm looking for. Something that good. All right, so there you go. Those are the 4 things that make a deck a favorite deck. So before we go out and take a look at number 5, let's first of all say our prayers and talk about what is best in life. Dear Black King Toxrill, who dwells within the dark chambers of my heart, please hear my prayers and grant your blessings as we attempt to crush our enemies, see them driven before us, and to hear the lamentation of the women. And now, number 5. All right, we're playing against JohnWetSpaghetti. JohnWetSpaghetti. Keep. All right, we got to come out hard. Van growth will be cool. A bit of a lag here. I saw you glitch there, Cubert. You need some help? Here you go. Enjoy that Energon. Oh, he doesn't have to be able to take it out. That's good. Alright, should I just put out the Simian or do a Giant Growth? Let's go for a Giant Growth. That's a nice try. Trample! It was such a vicious thing. Everything kind of went to hell there for a second. Alright, we're going to waste his ability by just putting him out. Ooh, Bear Claws. Let's go nuts. Who are you going to block? That is, I know, one of those disconcerting things you'll ever see. Alright, it's down to 4. Hopefully we don't lose him. Alright, there's that guy, that's fine. He's able to pump it up to a 4 as it is. And we win. That's all there is to it. Rock on, JohnWetSpaghetti. Rock on. Alright, so we are with number 5 in this month's list, Gruul Aggro. This one's focusing on slamming out those Popo counters. Man, it loves to do it too. And Creature Pump. So we just get our hasty dudes out and pump them up. And yeah, that just works very well. It's simple, it's fast, it's aggressive. It speaks to my inner goblin. I fully love it. The fact that there's actually a goblin in this deck makes me feel a little bit better. I mean, Monetary Swifter should obviously be a goblin. Obviously. Human Monk, come on, people. Come on. I wish. Anyway, so there you go. Love it because it's so fast, it's so brutal, and it doesn't give anybody any quarter. Gruul Aggro, number 5. Alright, we are playing against Cursed Amulet. The lack of green disturbs me. I think I might come out with the quest. No, I don't have green. I was going to say the questing druid, but so I'd like him to pick up that extra plus. Let's just do it. Popo! What are you doing? You just want that treasure in the scry, huh? You playing with the anvil? That's disappointing. Alright, let's just go draw a card. Draw. Alright. Yeah, see, I needed the etching to come out so we could put out Godric and have him be up. Go 4. Let's kill that guy's guts. All in. Yeah, this guy's definitely trying to play Anvil. Can't play him this turn. He's blowing smoke rings. I'm going to put it over here. Make him into something awesome. Alright, choose who you want to block. I'll pretend like I could do something. That guy's got first strike. There you go, you're dead. It's locked in, baby. I should have tapped that for one. Let's see what I got when I draw. And we win. Card draw from Samut for the victory. Alright, so here we are with number 4 for this month. Gruul Aggro version 8. Not made by me. I didn't do versions 1 through 7 or anything like that. Yeah, this was a great deck. Why was it great? Because it was mono red aggro. That's what it was. It was mono red aggro with some card draw mixed in. And that's awesome, in my opinion. I love the fact, because mono red aggro is great, but sometimes it just sort of peters out. I love the card draw for giving me that extra that it needs to really slam it down. Plus, I know the guy that did this deck, he has this whole description on all of the percent chance of stuff coming out and its wins against this or that. There was some math put into this. It's like saying fine German engineering. As long as I'm not doing it, I'm good with it. So yeah, this deck, what I liked about it was the fact that it was so aggressive, so tight. You had a nice collection of card draw, and Wish Talker's Frenzy really, really appeased me. Just because if I attack with 3 dudes, that means this thing only cost me 1 to cast. I'm doing 5 points of damage for 1 mana. Fantastic. So anyways, speaking to your inner aggressive player there, Gruul Aggro V8 is top shelf. All right, up against Pinocchio, 1986. Way back in the 1900s. Keep. All right, I'm really looking to pick up a 3rd land. That's what I'm looking to pick up here. 3, 3, 3, 4. All right, come on. Next turn, we need a land. Preferably white. Not a land. There we go. Go get him, Forgeling. You guys trying to ramp. You got 6 already, though. All right, so we got our own kind of ramp going on there. That's great. What does he need? Sacrifice 2 other creatures. Hopefully Mondra can make it through here. All right, you are invincible, my friend. Congratulations. So I think the green and red can only do damage and destroy. I don't think they have exile, so I think that Mondrak is now free and clear. That's a lot of mana. Don't be toting taunting me. So I would Brotherhood's in this thing. That's what I'll do. Still got 21 mana there. All right, one's gone. Number 2. All in. And we win. Winner, winner, cheeseburger dinner. All right, so here we are with number 3 this month, Mardu Tokens. Man, I love a good token deck, and this one just slams them out. The one thing this thing's missing is, of course, the Devilish Valet, so we can make it into a Boros nuke. But whatever, you know, you can't put everything in all decks all the time. And this one is incredibly good, just the way that it is. And so let's see, what is it that makes this one so good? I love, like, we can just burn down the house for just wiping the board if we need to. Brotherhood in for wiping the board if we have to. Skitter Beam's in here. Toten Taunts is in here. Man, it's just there are so many good sources of token creation. And we got Mondrak, who doubles all that. So, yeah, fantastic. So, it's nothing. What's better than having one dude come out, one stronger every turn from Urbrask Forge, having 2 dudes coming out, double, you know, the singly stronger every single turn. Just an insane situation. Anytime you can get double working, twice, triple, any of those words, all good, all good. So yeah, Mardu Tokens. This deck is just so much fun, and one of those rare situations in which I'll break my dual mana rule, or dual color rule, and actually go for a 3rd color. Congratulations, Mardu Tokens. You're awesome. Stay that way. All right, playing against DeadmanSix. DeadmanSix. All right, 2 mana. Let's keep it. Evolving Active. Hopefully we'll pull some more mana because we definitely need some. We need 4 and 5. You're kind of some mana, aren't you? Phyrexian. Phyrexian. What's he got? Let's put out a nice shoulder. You'll love that. I'm looking for is a throne. So I do appreciate the I don't want to call it the ramp. We got one guy that's ramping it, but still, I didn't get hurt. I managed to get 3 mana and get out Shouldered. I have like nothing that's actually black. Maybe I'm just too easily impressed. All right, incubate 2. Well, we have nothing in graveyards to be pulling. Can't really pump it. Let's just send this guy in and see what happens here. There's the pump. So be able to do 6. Alright, so he's going to have to attack if he wants to get anywhere. Let's let him through. All right, it's down to 7. He's kind of just going for it. Down to 5. Down to 3. All right, there we go. And we win. Whatever, man. Victory! Alright, with my second best deck of the month, Phyrexian Throne. Yeah, it was really super good. The things I liked about it is that Glissa is such a badass. First Strike Death Touch takes out up to 3 creatures that block her. You have to go at you with at least 4 guys to take her out. Plus, then she's got all those other abilities whenever it touches a cross. Plus, with Roaming Throne out, you get 2 of those things. That's so great. This is with our first chance of really seeing Roaming Throne in action. And it doubles up all of those triggered abilities that your Phyrexians have with them. Armor Scrap Board. No, I don't think it does that because that's an activated ability. But maybe Toxic or something, possibly. What Shoulder does, I think it's a triggered ability. Yeah. And also everything that this Glissa does. So many fantastic things occur with these particular Phyrexians. It's a nice Golgari mix of it. And we do have a little bit of control in there as well. So altogether, fantastic mix. And we got to play a great tribal deck. All right, so there we go. Number 2, Phyrexian Throne. All right, put against HarthStoneKEKW, St. Louis, Missouri. 2, no red. If I had 2 mana, I could get rid of Field of Ruin, go get a red. Glimpse the Core will get me what I need to get. All right, we're fine. We can start to ramp. Keep. We got a lot of ramping we got to do, though, at first here. All right, 2, Glimpse the Core. Let's go get a red mana. Oh, that's just a forest. Has to. Okay, so if we play this, then we can use the other thing to go get some other stuff. Let's go get ourselves a nice red. Topiary Stomper. Or the other red. Yeah, we're going to have to wait on Burn Down the House, definitely. Let's buff up our mana. We'll go for 1 of each. Let's take this and return this back to our hand. Let's crack open that egg. Well, that's just disappointing. All right, we're just going to have to take the damage. What I got? A 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think that says triple damage. So if he doesn't kill Virtuous Strength, I think we just kill him next turn. Hopefully he doesn't have a counter spell on him. It does say basic lands, though. We got 4, 5, 6, 7 times 3 is 21. All right, we're taking the hits. Down to 8. Don't like the fact that he's got counterspell mana left open. There we go. I could just go crazy on rats now, couldn't I? 3 times as much basic land for mana. So I've got 7, that's 21, 22, 23. And we win. Out of nowhere, losing the game horribly. Winner! All right, this is it. My #1 favorite deck of this month, Gruul Ramp Rats. I like to say, it's like I like a deck that has a big finish. This deck is big finish. That's pretty much it. You just ramp, big finish. That's what you do. Chandra's Hope Beacon doubles up whatever you end up casting. Virtue of Strength makes your basic land mana produce 3 times as much. So I could take, whatever. I got tons of mana out there. If I got 7, if I got 8, suddenly it becomes 24. I could do 24 rats. I could do 24 points of damage directly to people. There's lots of options. I can double that up. I could be doing like 40, 50 maybe. I mean, it's just an insane amount. It's just, as long as you could get it, it's kind of like a mill deck. You get to a certain point and then it's like, bam, bam, you win. It's not much of a fighter. You're just ramping like crazy up to that point, using Volcanic Spite to more or less get out there. Hopefully your Topiary Stomper will stay alive so that at 7, it can start to like deal a little bit of damage. Burn down the house at 5 if you got it. Maybe get some devils out there. But other than that, you were just ramping, hoping for the best. So I would worry that we're not going to be able to take out aggro with this deck. But it's hard to say. I think I've done it before. Songs of Tauntaunts, you could use that early enough that you can have some rats out that can help take out little dudes. And then really just rely upon Light Up the Night and Chandra's Hope to really just beat people down in the last part of the game. To me, this deck is super fun. I really enjoy it. It was my favorite deck of November 2023. All right, so there we are, the big winners of November. They weren't necessarily the best decks, but they were my favorites. And I got to say, the biggest surprise to me was Gruul Ramp Rat. I usually am not a big fan of Ramp. I just was like, it's kind of boring. But oh my God, putting out like, 30, 60, rats, even just shooting people for like 30 points of direct damage. Oh, that is so good. So incredibly good. Yeah, that really did well. If you take a look, I mean, 3 out of the 5 decks were Gruul. I love a good Gruul deck. I knew that about myself already, but I didn't usually. I do try to steer away from too much of the same deck. It was hard. The Gruul decks really did well, and none of them were dinosaur. I mean, good dinosaur decks are out there. Maybe that's December. Maybe that's December. All right. So, anyways. If you decide to play with any of these decks, I hope that you have as much fun with them as I did. That is all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. From all of us here in the secret underground headquarters of Uncommonly Good MTG, have a great day. In the words of my people, shine on, you crazy diamonds. Later.